House energy is something that we feel. It is part of everyday life, but no one's really talking about it. Why is it?
But the energy can change drastically, and the changed energy can bring in a drastic change in your life.
Correct.
Yeah, just Netflix and chill.
Welcome to the Woven Love Masterclass. We have Astro-architects Ankur and Anshu. If someone is feeling, very heavy and uneasy, what's the first thing that they can do at home right now?
See, if somebody is feeling heavy or uneasy, if they have been constantly feeling it in the house, then of course you need to get into a deeper this thing. But in the moment, the easiest thing one can do is open the windows, put on some good music, some mantras, whatever makes you feel calm, and just try to do just be for some time. We live in a generation, we are so distracted constantly that we are on to the next thing,
Switching off your phone.
And there are corners that you feel most calm in. That's your go-to zone, your cave. Where once you sit over there, mentally it's like, now I'm relaxed.
Yeah, it's your chai corner.
Yes.
Okay.
And I think the second easiest thing that you can do is clean.
Okay.
The moment you start cleaning, you're not only cleaning externally, but something internally also feels good after that.
So we've come to the topic clutter.
Yes.
I think it's in everybody's cupboards, it's in drawers. And can you tell us how does clutter make somebody feel?
So what we have noticed over the years, that generally every house has these positive and negative energy zones. Usually you will see the place that is cluttered the most in the house is the negative zone of that house.
Okay.
So it automatically attracts clutter.
Okay.
So we need to focus more on clearing that clutter because negativity is attracting negativity. So the moment you start cleaning up those clutters, it kind of at least reduces or neutralizes those negative areas. Plus we feel that adding yellow color impacts a lot.
Okay.
So when you add yellow element, any yellow element in that particular zone, it neutralizes the negativity.
Okay.
And hence it becomes easier for you to clean that space. Otherwise it will be constant headache. No matter how hard you try, there are certain corners in the house. No matter how hard you try to keep it clean, it just keeps adding clutter. It just keeps coming back.
Okay.
And if there is any perennial problem like leakage, seepage in the house, those things need to be addressed immediately. Yes.
So if I had to start decluttering a space, is there any corner that I can start with? Or is there any...
See, like she said, that there are certain corners in the house that whatever you do, clutter is going to happen over there. So the first thing that you need to do is, as a simple tip, is add a yellow element over there.
Correct.
So that once the, energy gets neutralized, it becomes easier for you to then start focusing on decluttering it.
Okay.
No.
I think entrance, having a clean, welcoming entrance is something that one should always have in mind because that's the thing where you are stepping into your space. So whoever comes should feel good when they're stepping into a space.
So adding to that, any entrance to these four walls, which you call an office or a house, that is the principal source of energy.
Correct.
That's where energy enters from. That's where you enter from. So as she said, having a clean entrance is essential. Like
we've put a red mat in.
Exactly.
Yeah. So you enter the home and
Exactly.
feel that calm and uneasiness when you enter the home.
So your
and it should
energy
be
improves when you enter.
Correct.
Otherwise, you will feel, how I'm entering, what I'm entering.
And it should be brightly lit also.
Yes.
It shouldn't be like you're entering
Dingy.
from a dingy area because that will never give you a good feeling. It's better if you. In earlier days, people used to keep diyas or have rangoli outside the house. All those things was because of this. Because when you enter it's like a sacred space, right?
I think the more I'm becoming older, I'm realizing that the olden times were wiser
Yeah.
and
Yes,
happier.
Absolutely.
And there was science behind it.
Yeah.
the thing is they taught it in the religious manner, but there's scientific reasons for everything that was taught.
Correct.
Yeah.
From my learning is that I'm going to pick a drawer or a corner of my house,
Yeah.
add some yellow element, and start step by step decluttering.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about this in one of our next masterclass,
Oh, wow.
where we will teach how to declutter a space.
Oh, great.
Okay.
Yeah. So we've spoken about decluttering. Let's talk about materials and the products that we have in our house and what materials. So any product that you think is a negative vibration material that we should try to avoid using in our house.
See, sadly, one material that one should avoid as much as possible, but it's difficult to avoid in the world we live in, is of course plastic. Because plastic, the vibration of plastic itself is very low.
Correct.
Like take this table for example. This is wood. You're feeling good about it. If this was plastic, it would give a completely different feel to it. So, but obviously, like there
It's
are.
not avoidable.
It's not
It's not
avoidable,
avoidable.
but
You can start.
things where you can avoid it,
Yeah.
one should avoid it.
Any two places that you suggest that we should start removing plastic out, in your house?
Kids' room and kitchen.
Okay.
I think two places
Food
that we have
and
the
education.
maximum
Yes.
amount of plastic in because of the toys. Kids' rooms are filled with plastic items, and kitchen because of all the vessels, it's filled with plastic.
Also,
items.
food with plastic.
Exactly.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So that there we have scientific evidence why it is not good for
Yes.
your health, and if health is not good, everything else goes for a
Toss.
toss,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And kids' room, even if you have to buy toys, it's not avoidable, right? You have to buy toys, you have to buy those things which are made of plastic. At least make it a point to keep it inside a cupboard.
So maybe today we can decide to remove that one plastic container out of our house
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
replace.
But plastic, after a few years, you have to throw it out.
Yes, you have to.
Yeah.
Because the more older it gets, the more low vibration it becomes.
So I think also we learned from here that energy is about what you surround yourself in the house
Yes.
with. It's not just people. It's also
Yeah.
what we surround it.
Absolutely. It makes a huge difference.
Now let's talk about how they are made. Hand woven, handcrafted, or man-made. Can you tell us about what kind of energy it gives us?
Yeah. So when it comes to what we spoke about, natural materials are always good. Now, as you said, there is one that is created in the industry and one that is made by hand. Now, what happens is when you use elements that are made by hand, there's a certain creativity
Yes.
gone. It's a human being who has created it,
Yeah.
and he has nurtured it, he has nourished it.
It has
And-
human energy.
Yes.
yeah. So the effect of that you'll always feel good around those things.
Yes.
When it's a creative element, you'll always feel good around that. What is man-made is man-made. It's fine. If it's a natural element, it's good. It's not a problem. But yeah, you miss we are human beings. We love that community feeling. We have evolved from there. So when you have things which are connected to humans somehow,
There's a story behind it.
There's a story behind it.
You resonate more with it.
My belief is that anything that is made slowly gives you that slow living vibe also.
Absolutely.
And there's a rhythm to it. There is beauty in that.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes, so you just don't bring in to decorate your space, but you bring in to nourish it as well.
Correct. We're going to talk about how artisans, how we can promote artisans through decor. Can we help us with it?
We need creativity around us. There's a certain reason that you get attracted to art. You get attracted to elements that have been handmade with love, and that are
It's such an underrated thing. We say, handmade with love, but there's so much warmth
Yes.
and
Yeah,
love. behind it.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And there's so much of emotions that the other person has put into those creations, right?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just not made overnight.
Basically, you're bringing love into your home.
Yes.
Absolutely. You're bringing love, you're bringing somebody's creation,
Blessings.
inspiration.
Yes.
There's a certain blessing to that.
And that's another level of energy that you can bring into your home.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you feel good when you know you're helping a certain community by bringing
Correct.
it, even if it's adding to your space, and then you're doing some good work.
Yeah.
So automatically you feel good.
Good about it.
Yes.
this is community living, you know. So of course you need to sort of support each other over here. Like if it's an Indian artisan. So basically, when we bring pieces that are made by our Indian artisans, you know, what are we doing? We are building a community. We are supporting a community. And as I said earlier, human beings are social beings. You know, when you have that community feeling within the house, you won't feel alone. You won't feel
There's
like
a certain comfort zone.
yeah, you won't feel isolated that you're away from the world. You bring a sense of warmth
Correct.
to your house with that, you know.
And slowness.
And
Slow
slowness. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. That creativity, that inspiration, that always it will keep you. It will make you feel at home.
I think it's something that you can pass down to the next generation.
Absolutely, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes.
And you feel good also. You know, as she said before that it's you are helping somebody, so that is also
That plays
adding
on
to
your
your
mind.
yeah,
It plays on your mind, it plays on your emotional being, everything.
yeah.
So, Ankur and Anshu, we're coming to the last part. You visited hundreds of homes
Yeah.
and you've created a positive impact on their homes. Have you gone back to their homes in a after a while to see has the energy shifted? Have things better in the house? We want to tell people that there is something called house energy and we can change it. But
Yeah.
we want a living example of how things have shifted in their homes.
Yeah, definitely. Whenever we visit, if when we go the second time, if suppose we have to visit a second time, we can immediately sense a drastic change in their energy.
Okay.
And when they also start sensing it, that's how we built our community.
Yes, I'm sure you're getting
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how we are building a community, because when they see the change, the shift change in energy, they feel good. Then they want other places or
Also
their
to feel
friends,
good.
their families
Yeah.
also to experience it.
Correct.
So that's how we are also building our community. But the energy can change drastically,
Yes.
and the changed energy can bring in a drastic change in your life.
Correct. I'm a living example.
It's a snowball effect.
Yes.
The minute things turn positive, then positive will attract more
Attract another
positive, then
Yes.
attract more positive. It's
Correct.
like that.
Okay. And what is your vision of future homes in India? Do you think people are going to live with more intention, buy decor with intention and mindful living?
Yes.
They are already doing that.
They're already doing it.
Yeah. In fact, a lot of the newer generation who are building their homes and all, they are not following what our earlier generation had done. They are actually researching. They are buying more conscious, products to be used in their own homes.
And somewhere that thing of clean living
Yeah.
has seeped into them.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think
You know?
everybody wants to feel home to be their sanctuary,
Yes.
a place where they feel lived in, loved, and
Yeah.
happy, and a place
Yeah.
to grow.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what we want.
absolutely. It's your rejuvenating center, you know. So
Yes.
you need it to be like positive. You need it to be clean.
You don't want to go to holiday anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just Netflix and chill. So yeah, like even nowadays, most of the architects are also, you know, on their own, they are bringing more of mindful living
Yes.
elements, and they are creating spaces where it promotes more of
Conscious living.
conscious
Yes.
living thing.
Anyone that
I've
I've seen on
So I follow this page on Instagram, SRG. I think.
yes, I know.
Yeah.
Sarah Sham,
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
like
She's doing great work.
yeah. And like, of course, because our field of work is related to energies and things like that. So, what she's trying to do, we find it, you know, quite in tune with the.
What we say.
So, house energy is something that we feel, but it is part of everyday life,
Yeah.
but no one's really talking about it. Why is it?
Because strangely, nobody has really picked it up. It's spoken about in our Vedas. Vastu has come out of Vedas. There's so much of research done on those books. But somewhere people have missed this point that the moment you change the name of a place, even if the Vastu is not good, even if there's a lot of dosh in the house, the energy shifts with that name change.
Yeah.
But this people have not picked up.
Earlier, we were so close to nature. So we were, when you're close to nature, your intuition is as it is heightened. So automatically, then you use certain materials, use certain things in the house that will help you calm down, or that will, intuitively you'll know what to place where.
Correct.
now we have gotten so disconnected. We are living
Completely
behind.
disconnected.
We are living behind concrete walls. So now.
And plus, there's so much of negative energy and vibration because of the Wi-Fi, the internet connectivity, the
Yeah.
electricity. All these are all negative vibration zones.
Yeah. No, it affects your human aura. So it's science. So like I always say, you are always in a symbiotic relationship with your spaces.
Okay. So coming to science,
Yeah.
Astro-architect,
Yeah.
how does Feng Shui, Vastu come into all of this? Do you incorporate all of this?
Both are traditional sciences. Feng Shui is opposite of Vastu.
Okay.
If you look at the rules, why? Because it was made in China.
Yeah.
China, the mountain is in the south side, right? And India, the mountain is in the north side.
Correct.
The wind direction is completely different. So, based on all the natural elements in China, Feng Shui was made. Based on all the natural elements in India, Vastu was made.
Yeah.
So, you can't really compare the two.
Yeah.
But yes, both of them are traditional sciences and scientific
Correct.
in those ages.
Yes.
So when it comes to Astro architects, it's there are elements of Feng Shui, there are elements of Vastu, and then there is element of astrology as well
Correct.
involved in it.
Okay.
So that's why the term Astro architects.
And then you come as a life coach.
Yeah. No, so basically, what I want to know, because it's only recently that we came to know about your brand Quilt Avenue, and I love the stuff that you do on it. What inspired you to get into it?
So I had actually visited these villages and
Okay.
I had seen these small villages doing the weaving. And India is all about very traditional art and everything. I thought that why not make them do designs which are
Yeah.
modern,
Yeah.
which IKEA has it
Yeah.
and Western has it.
Yeah.
But why not we do it in India and make a modern decor element to it? Also, I feel that cane, all of this is timeless.
Yeah.
You will like it
Absolutely.
5 years earlier, 5 years later, and I believe in investing things in home which are long lasting,
Yeah.
durable, and that you can love even after 10 years.
Yeah.
Right.
Wow.
Wow, nice.
I know, because generally what happens when it comes to these artisans, the things that they make sometimes are in a very crude form because they don't have the design sense.
Thank you for coming today, Ankur and Anshu, for giving your insight that every object has vibration, energy shifts, and so can we. And it's not about making a perfect home. Home should feel calm, peace, light, and happy and aligned with you. Thank you for
Absolutely.
coming.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, thank you.
Bye.